Next up, Karl-Anthony Towns, who went for 28 and 11 in the win, and he is back to the postseason for the second straight year.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm playing right now and right after this. And put me on blast real quick.
Karl, just this team has been through a lot this season. You as well, personally. I mean, just what does it mean to kind of summon maybe the best effort that you guys have given all season when you needed it most, and to get back into the playoffs for a second year?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was a great team win, and we did a great job playing together and executing the game plan. But, you know, also shout out to the fans, you know, sell out. They really came and affected the game. They gave us a lot of energy, and they really supported us. So I want to just give them some love, because they really showed a lot of love tonight.
Is this kind of what you and Rudy envision your pairing to be, and the way that you guys were able to control that game, and how did that come together tonight?
I've said it before, I just think that we could do a better job of using what our advantage is, which is our size. And I think tonight you saw us really do that at a high level. We utilized our size. We did a great job putting pressure in the paint and just doing what we do best. So Rudy was fantastic. He did a lot for us and really imposed his presence in the paint.
And finally, just with Nickeil going into the starting lineup.
X factor, he's the reason we won. He's the reason we won. He went out there and had a very, very tough job tonight to guard Shea, who's been fantastic this whole year and one of the best scorers in the league. And to go out there and do what he did is it's the reason we won. There's no other way to put it. You know, we could talk about everyone down the list who had big numbers and stuff, but Keel did the job. He was the one who took us to the finish line and got us there, so shout out to him.
Karl, given everything you've been through in this franchise, all the years of losing, what is it like to be going back to the playoffs for a second consecutive season?
No, it feels great. It feels great. You know, this is what you envision when you're getting drafted. Just wanting to play in the playoffs and give ourselves a chance every year to play winning basketball. So super happy that, you know, we get to do this again. And 2 years in a row, like Coach Finch, I think, told us in the locker room, it hasn't been done since 2003. So it's really, really cool to be able to put Minnesota back where they belong and give the fans the chance to watch playoff basketball.
Nickeil, too, on offensively. We've seen quite a few times, like when you're in the post, he's one of the guys cutting, creating more opportunities. How much easier does that just make offense, like when you have it, when other guys are really moving and giving you different options? Yeah,
I mean, cuts are always great. You know, I'm a very willing passer out the post, so those cuts really affect the game. It gives me a chance to, you know, utilize the gravity I pull, you know, with having two people come to double me. They came from the low side trying to double me and allowed Rudy to come over, and then someone had to guard Rudy, and there goes a guard going down the middle, not being touched and being able to give me a lane and a chance to pass on the ball. So Gil does an amazing job of cutting and giving me outlets when I can't get the first, you know, go quick off the post. It gives us a chance also to move the ball, you know, put some energy in the basketball and not just have it be in one person's hand scoring.
And then usually, you know, 8-1 matchups don't go great for the 8 seed, but you guys don't really seem to have like an 8 seed roster. So what is the level of confidence heading into? For
sure. I mean, we should have confidence in anything we do. You know, we're a team that's in the playoffs. We feel we know the work we put in all year, all the adversity we went through, everything we went through. So there's no reason to step on a court and feel like an AFC, you know, have AFC confidence and stuff. Like, anytime you step on the court, you should be feeling like you have a chance to win and, you know, you're the best team on the court. So we're going to go there, go to Denver, game 1, give our best shot, and hopefully come out with a win.
Karl, going back to the summer and knowing that this is what the identity was going to have to be, right? This big identity. It's been bumpier. It hasn't been as seamless as maybe you thought it was going to be. But does it feel now that you've stacked up enough stuff, even just over these past couple of weeks, that you feel confident in this identity of being a big and physical team that can really make an impact here?
Yeah, I mean, I've always felt confident in our team. If I didn't feel confident, I wouldn't be acting and talking away. I would be a little more timid, but I feel very confident in our team since day one. I think that we have great guys in that locker room. Before we step on the court, to just see the character of everyone in that locker room, the professionalism, I knew we could be great. You know, it's going to take time. It's not something you just walk in, everything works. So, you know, we just kept kept trusting the process of trusting each other and getting to know each other. And obviously it was much harder than, like you said, than we thought with everyone getting hurt. I got hurt for most of the year. So many things happening. So trades, so it's obviously it was a lot of moving parts, but to see the product we have tonight after everything, and I think it's a testament to our coaching staff who has, kept everyone gelled and glued together and understanding what we could be and always presenting the identity and the vision that they had for us. So shout out to the coaching staff for making it all happen.
And then outside of Nikhil defensively, what did the other 4 surrounding players do really well defensively in this matchup?
Like the starters? I mean, I think that everyone did a great job. They shot 36% and 32% from 3. So obviously we did a great job. I'm just happy that we got the result because, we did a great job defensively last game and we didn't come out with the result we wanted. So it's good to see that, being disappointed last game, not coming out with the win that you want and you felt you deserved to come out tonight and, double down and play great defense again. And, it just speaks volumes to this team's fight. And, the identity, like you said, we're building. We're able to understand who we are, and we're just trying to go out there and play the best to our identity and do what we do best.
To play off of that, it has been a disjointed season with a lot of ins and outs and different evolutions.
To say the least.
And so as you were watching on the sidelines and you had talked about, seeing things and discovering things and how you could fit in, defensively, the transition has seemed to be becoming smoother than it did earlier. What are some of the things that you were watching or suspected that would make things the flow a little smoother?
I think for me, just watching from the sideline, just knowing when I came back just to impact rebounding more. I think that one of the things when I was watching is that we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds. Even tonight, we gave up some that I feel the fans recognize and they let us know about it. But we just want to impact rebounding a little more, but understanding where to do it, because usually I'm the 5, so I'm already in the paint. I'm able to already know the ball is going to come near me. I could try to get the rebound, but when you're the 4, I'm usually closing out on a 3-pointer or something's happening when I'm not in the paint. So understanding when I could go in the paint or when I need to start creating opportunities for offense, or even when we're on offense. Tonight I took some chances. That it's not something we do, but going from the top of the key, going for a rebound, got a putback dunk in the 4th quarter. That's not something that we teach, but something I went for. But just understanding when I could take those chances and stuff like that. And defensively, just knowing that I got to stay solid. Seeing how Rudy works. I never really got a chance to play with Rudy that much, so just understanding how Rudy works when he's defensively, if he's going to drop it, what's his natural instincts to do, what he's going to do when we're on transition and stuff. Just understanding that better, so when I'm in the game and we're having, they're on a transition break, I know that maybe I don't have to run to the paint, just run to someone at the 3-point line and try to impact the ball from there and then kind of funnel them to Rudy. Or when we're in a situation where I'm in the gap and I know Rudy's behind me, just stay solid going to the 3-pointer and let Rudy take care of the drive coming to the basket. So stuff like that, you see from the sideline. Sometimes when you're in the game, you're not realizing. It's also, for me, I've been a 5 my whole career. So I'm thinking sometimes when they're making that drive, I got to go block the shot. But when you have a generational defensive player like Rudy, you don't have to go. So just understanding to let Rudy be Rudy, and I have to adjust my game defensively and offensively to utilize him best.
Karl, even though he's only been here a couple months, right here, Karl, even though he's only been here a couple months, what type of impact has Mike Conley made in your guys' locker room? How much do you pick his brain off for a guy who's been in the league just so long?
Yeah, like you said, I mean, his experience speaks volumes, and it helps us tremendously in a lot of situations. So, just the poise he brings to our team. When you're the point guard and you have that kind of poise, obviously everyone feels a little more relaxed, and just the experience he brings too. So. And that comes from the experience, the way he acts with the ball and treats the ball and how he treats the team and everything. I just think that, he's very valuable to us as a vet, as a leader, as our point guard. It's great that the point guard has the most experience of all of us on the team. So the person who has the ball most, we feel very comfortable with. And he's just been great. And obviously we've expanded his offensive game. I think where he's being more aggressive than he has in a couple years. So we've just been utilizing his offense.
And when you're playing Call of Duty with Ann, are you playing multiplayer or Warzone? Out of curiosity.
Warzone. I've been trying to get him to play multiplayer. He doesn't seem to be that kind of guy.
What's your loadout drop?
Huh?
What's your loadout drop?
Mine, I've been using the STB gun, and I think Amp's been using the Vel 46 or something. I don't know. Recently, he's been stealing my gun and telling me to. Amp's the only person I know that plays Call of Duty and robs me in the game. I don't know how that works out. He's on the mic the whole time. He's like, "Give me your money." I'm like, "Bro, I'm on your team. What are you talking about?" So.
Karl, it feels like, especially these last 3 games, but also since you've been back, that you've just had a really noticeable composure to how control you are of your game, but also of your emotions on the floor. Just how important is that second part in being able to achieve that first part?
I don't know. I just think his growth. Like Brett said, I've been on the sideline a lot, and I'm just kind of seeing how our team is, and I think we're a little emotional a lot, so I don't want to add to it. So I'm just trying to keep a backseat to that. Just experience, growth, getting older. I don't know. I just feel like I'm just trying to do a better job of keeping the composure around everyone, especially I draw a lot of fouls, and I also get a lot of fouls. I don't want to kind of add to the possibility of getting more fouls by just being erratic with everybody. So, if I have a point to make, just say it in a calm way or just talk to them in a way and then just get over it, go to the next play because, we don't have a room for error, and I can't be out there trying to do different things that I feel will help, but it kind of hurts us at the same time. So just, I guess, just growth. Yep.